So this is the Mount Benger road to forward onto northwards to Inner Leith. Now a little bit of ice still down here, so just take it easy on these bends. But another stunning road in the Borders backdrop, and it's easier to do this one than head straight on that low road. Just take a left after St Mary's Lock at the pub and then head up this road. It's just riding heaven, really is. Obviously again on a spring or summer day, coming down off these bends, it's spectacular. Just got to be a bit easier on the road obviously this time of year, but still stunning to ride. I mean, I was a little bit looking at the weather forecast, we knew there's going to be a bit of snow today, but I always say look at Scotland and look at these roads. Blacktop, no snow, B roads over the hills and barely a pothole in sight. They really do look after the roads and make it brilliant for riding. The only thing you got to watch out for is the sheep. So just up here, we'll just pull up for another little 2-minute photo stop before we get to Inner Leith. Then it'll be the A9, so we'll probably after that cut cameras before we start heading back into Highland. Slippy cattle grid, a bit of hidden ice there as well. Virgin snow. Yeah, like I was just saying folks, it's just one of them places I just always have to stop at this lay-by. You've got the views down at the valleys that way. Here we've got camping pod up there, Glen, the John Muir Trust. Up there's probably some forestry thing, but I think there's a firing range up there because they're always shooting stuff up there. And Mark is loving it. Breakout's got a big smile on its face.
You can ask spring how it is when the buds are bursting. You can watch the birds when they fly.
Right folks, so we're all at a piss stop. Time to get lowered back up and head north of the border past Edinburgh, up the A9 into Perth and into Highland.
Hi Jimmy.
Och.
Hi Jimmy.
Well folks, we wasn't going to film anything until we got over the old Forth Road, it's the Queen Elizabeth Bridge now, over Edinburgh, but we're heading north now on the A703 and the snow's belting down. Just makes life a little bit more interesting really, but yeah, I don't think the forecast was all day, it was just showers, so again not too concerned, but if it carried on and got too heavy we'd be pretty much fucked really going into Highland, so we just got to keep an eye on these roads, obviously make sure they don't get too bloody icy. Got snow on my visor as well, I can't see now. It should be alright because it's just showers, and I'm sure it forecast clearing up later and a little bit of rain, so we'll be alright. But it just shows you how the weather can change, especially here in Highland anyway. But it was a heavy black cloud in front of us before, the doom cloud of death. But again, it looks brighter ahead, so it just looks like it's showers. So we're into Edelston now, heading north, so still good, all good fun. Low temp warning 35 degrees, so still pretty chilly. Okay folks, so we're just on the bypass now, gone past Edinburgh, and we're about to go over the bridge now towards Perth and head into Highland. So sun's out now, the snow's stopped, which is good. Weather seems to cleared up. A few delays, just waiting for marker on the breakout. Obviously on the snow wasn't the best vehicular choice when the weather's like this, but shit happens. But forecast is looking good now. We got back to the green. It's going to be some snow on the mountains, so it should look pretty spectacular. But the main thing is getting to camp for the night. If we don't, or the weather changes for any daft reason, then we'll have to head for another hotel again. But the idea is winter camping, and that's what we're trying to do. Obviously no chance last night with the wind, that was just ridiculous. But we're going to try and make camp tonight, like I said. But you know, not to be stupid there for any. If lives are in any danger for any reason, then we'll head to the nearest hotel. So hopefully we'll have enough battery power left as we're going over the bridge, folks. Always a spectacular view over here. The Queen's Ferry crossing. Places the old Forth Road Bridge. Can't see much though because they've got the netting up on both sides. So there's the old rail bridge over to the right and the old bridge in the middle. Kai's leading this section up now to past. I think we're going past Perth. Might just try and make Aberfeld in one hit. Yeah, we'll see. Might just be one stop before that, but either way folks, we'll see you at the next stop before we head over to Aberfeld and then towards Loch Tay. VOGE 900 DSX, the Black Knight. It is a beautiful bike, that, for the price. And that's it folks, so we will see you at the next stop. Okay, so a long way up the A9 now, and just coming off for the Aberfeld terminal, so we've had a hell of a journey. We've had to go a little bit further up than we anticipated. There's another road a few miles back down the road to Aberfeld, but because we're in the golden hour now, we've got to get everything done before we get to the Glen, before nightfall it gets set up. So we've come a little bit further up, but still this is where the Highland part of things start, and we get a little bit of Highland scenery. There's a lot of snow still on the mountains, but hopefully it won't be on the road in the Glen. But anyway, A827 Kenmore and Aberfeldy, Glen, Lyon and Loch Tay, 16 miles. Always one of my favourite bridges, this, out from Aberfeldy. And then we're about, sure, it's still showing half an hour and it's 4 o'clock, so we're really pushing it now to get camp set up before it goes dark. You see the snow on the top of the mountains and Ben Law's over there to the left. But from here on it's all brilliant roads anyway, so we're on the golden hour. It's going to be fun setting up, but that's what we came here, folks. That is what we came here for. Just been so many little problems. Leon just had a non-start with his Pan Am. It was an earth fault or something somewhere. Mark has had problems with it. The breakout as well. All the little stops you see when you're with a group, is always some little thing that needs sorting, but thankfully we're alright. Like I said, the only thing is we are delayed on time really, but not to worry. That white backdrop, so we're going in the middle of that, so where the mountains split and the Glen's through the middle of it, so we should have some spectacular scenery with the last bit of light, because we are at the halfway through the golden hour now, so we really need to get to camp. 14 goal now, so left turn. One of my favourite roads up there as well, to Rannoch as well. The mountain obviously splits between Loch Rannoch and Loch Tay. Alright, well at least we've made destination point, so it's just how far we get into the Glen before we find a suitable spot to pitch up. So hopefully you'll pick some of this scenery up now, folks, before it goes too dark. Look at that though. So I'm not sure that's Ben Law's. No, it won't be. It'll be further up. There's quite a few mountains on this range. Don't know what that one is, but certainly quite a bit of snow on the peaks. And I think it's give 0 stag. 0 to -1 or so. It's not going to be too cold tonight. Definitely a test for the sleeping bag though. These little thatched houses around here as well, little hamlets. There's another one further back, and then these ones here. All I'm going to have to watch is a lot of the deadfall from the storm yesterday on this first part. The second part of the Glen's quite open, but the first part is all these twisted roads through the trees. There you go. And I was going to say, we probably won't get much traffic, but a lot of people do say it's one of the most longest and unspoilt Glens in the whole of Scotland, and who am I to argue, because I've been down this a fair few times now, and it never gets old. Hell. The throat keeps closing up. But it follows, I don't know what it's called, the river Lyon. I think it's Lyon. I've said this before. I'm sure a Scottish guy told me once it was pronounced as Glen, but it might be Lyon. Pronounced. But at least, again, if it does go dark, I've got my spot lamps. If you had the standard Pan America headlamp, I'd start to worry. Look at that though, wow. Just got to be careful as well. There's a lot of deer, stag and deer roaming on this glen, so what you don't want is one of them to run out in front of you. It's unusual that you just get little pockets of snow as well. Just keeping an eye on the road condition. I mean, there's no forecast, no snow forecast tonight anyway. It's just these little bits, just got to watch out. Macca's got to watch out on that big fat tyre on the back of the dyno, but if you get past here, it should be alright. And then just like that, the snow disappears. It's pretty bizarre, isn't it? And back to Blacktop Road again. So as I said about the first part of the glen, there's a lot of trees and then it just opens out into this plateau, but you've got this magical view of the mountains all around you. I mean, look at that. You see where the snow line is anyway, at least it's higher up, so gives you an indication it's not exactly freezing down at base level, which is pretty good for us really. Just hope. So we're losing light. There's a lot of snow on the road down here now, and it might be just getting a little bit too sketchy, so we might have to call on this. To come down the end of this road now might just not be a good idea, so I think it's looking sketchy.
Very fucking sketchy. Imagine what it's going to go like over the fucking top when it's like this here.
It's not going to happen, is it? I mean, we're past the bridge, it's single track all the way, but it's all these patches of snow, isn't it?
It is. It's not really the snow that's the problem, it's this shit that's going to freeze.
I know. So we either head back out the glen and take the tarmac roads to Killing and try and get in the hotel.
Oh, easy, mate, whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to put everybody else through this.
No.
I wouldn't be asked if it was on my bike.
No, that's why
I wouldn't want to fucking bin this.
No, that's why I've just stopped here. I'm just thinking there's snow all the way to the top of that.
And it's going to be fucking, it is going to be fucking frozen, isn't it?
Gonna have to make a call. We're not going to be able to camp tonight, folks. We are not going to get down to the end of this road. We're losing light, so looks like we're bailed out, and it looks like it's hotel again. Bail it. That's just single track road out at the end of here. It's just going to be dangerous, especially with the Macron dyno. It's bad enough being on these with these tyres. If you look at that, it's just that's going to freeze tonight.
I was going to say, I'm slipping around there.
That's just going to freeze tonight, isn't it? So -1 tonight in the morning. This road's just going to be so.
Hotel. Hotel.
So we either try and get back. If we get back out to the main road, we've done the Glen.
With the Glen, bro.
To the back, if we had signal, or just try and do the road back to Killing.
So there's a couple of hotels here, just jump into one.
In Aberfeldy.
Closest?
Well, I had my mind set on the Killing Hotel really, but whoa!
Killing Hotel? Talk to me.
Where's that?
What's at the Killing Hotel?
Where's that?
In Killing.
How far is that? How far is it?
Is it the ditch?
How far is the hotel?
I don't know, because normally I'd go over the mountain road. We'd have to go round. But it's only towards the seeing the signs for Loch Tay. It's not that bad, depending if it takes us on the tarmac road. As you can see, folks, this is I think this is the right decision. So we've got to get the breakout and the rest of the bikes off this Glen now before we lose light, because this is just going to freeze. And it's a single track all the way with these pockets of snow and these little hills. It's just going to be too dangerous. Yeah. All right. No problem. Oh, look at the size of that. 240 back tyre on ice and snow. If there was no snow and ice down that road all the way to the end, it was just on the mountain, it would have been alright. But you know, you might be watching this, folks, and saying, oh, I'd have done it. Trust me, when you've got a group of people and the temperature's going to be hitting zero soon.
Madness, isn't it?
But you can't say we haven't tried.
I fucking fair play to him on that big fucking gas thing.
That's the concerning bit, is this freezing.
No.
You can see how sketchy this road is. And it just seems to be, it's just pockets of snow, but you just don't want to take the chance, because in the morning we've got to leave here. If this goes to -1, which it said it is going to do, it might even go down a bit colder tonight. Oops. You've got to ride 32 miles out of the Glen on an icy road. So for the safety of the group, it's the right decision to turn around and abandon camping. So we didn't get to do camping, but instead we'll be able to drink and have some whiskey in the hotel. Right, well, as the night gets interesting now, trying to find somewhere to stay, so we're parked up at the end of the the Glen. God, my head's all over the place. Parked up at the end of Glen Lyon now, we're heading back to Aberfeldy. Jesus, get myself sorted, I was in third gear. Get ourselves back to Aberfeldy and see if we can find a room or pit lockery. So that's the plan. It's a shame as well, because beautiful night out today, stars are out. But that snow was just a killer, we couldn't have camped in that. So instead we're down the darkest, deepest roads towards from Aberfeldy, wherever we are. But we came for an adventure and we definitely got one. Get a bit hungry now as well. Not eaten since breakfast and haggis breakfast this morning. Right, well, it looks like we've managed to get in the Bridlebane Arms Hotel in Aberfeldy. So, what is takeaways here as well? So,
Bikes round the back, 50 quid, 51 quid for a room.
oh, it's alright, isn't it?
I don't don't know how much twin is like, but it'll not be much more, will it?
No, no, no. Oh. Right, so yeah, apparently there's parking round the back, which is what we're going to do now. And then get in a room, and then I don't know where they got the food there, but like I said, Chippy's open, so that is good enough for me. Go into the garage, can't you? Right, folks, we've arrived. So not exactly camping, but it's we'll call it posh camping. That'll do. We'll see you in a bit.
Anyway, folks, we got to the Bridlebane Arms Hotel for the night, and at least we're out of the snow, so that's a good thing. I've had a good night's sleep. It's not a bad place, actually, to be fair. It's only like a room-only hotel, but at least it's kept us off those icy roads. And today the weather's not too bad, so we've got the ride south today, but we're going to take in a few of Scotland's finest roads on the way back south. So looking out into Aberfeldy's little square. Been quite a bit of ice about last night, and it was snowing till about, I don't know, midnight last night as well, so we did expect it to wake up to having it white outside, but yeah, not bad in here. So we just had to walk the bikes out the car park then to the square, because the car park is that bloody icy. It's still -10 degrees, hovering a little bit, so the temperature should climb up during the day, but look at this. Just, you alright there, pal? Just a tad icy here this morning, hang on.
I can't even move, Lee! I can't even move!
Yeah, just a tad icy this morning, so I think we're going to have to be just a little bit careful. I think the roads will be alright though, but hang on.
Careful out there, mate. It's like a fucking skate.
Always a bit grimmer this time of year, but still a great sight down at Firkin Point. I love this view. Firking Point, always one of the best places you need to stop at when you're travelling on the 85 past Loch Lomond North. It's just one of those places just to chill out, 5 minutes, recharge your batteries, have a brew before you head on your journey. Can't beat it. But that is going to bring us to the end of our 2 days winter excursion up here in Scotland, and not exactly winter camping. We'll cross it out, be winter hotel tour I think this year, but still we've had a brilliant time. So from the team we'll say our goodbyes. Marco, how have you enjoyed this year's trip?
Awesome. I'm loving it. The roads, especially on this bit here, shredded the crap out of it, even when I was bouncing off one cylinder.
So that's it, the Breakout has eventually completed this year's tour. Enjoyed it, Kai?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Better than last year. At least we're not standing here getting piss wet through like we did last year.
True. And final thoughts on the VOGE 900?
Can't fault it. Just cannot fault it.
So if you're thinking about buying one?
If I was not doing any off-road stuff like I am doing, I would seriously consider one. I don't think it would take the abuse off-road, who knows, but I wouldn't really want to put one through LS Rally, which is where I'm going in May, so
stay tuned for that.
yeah, stay tuned for that. That'll be a bit of a series coming out, hopefully. So.
Funny that, isn't it?
So there you go, the VOGE 900 DSX Black Knight. I think they do a couple of models, but the Black Knight is the one I think that's going to be a pretty popular seller. Anyway, the Butcher.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Would have liked some camping, but never mind. But cracking, really good. Do it again, definitely.
Brilliant.
On one caveat, we don't bring a brake out.
So that's it. Officially, we've got that on cam. No more breakouts on winter touring. Leon,
Yo, but I'm burning through it.
have you enjoyed this year's winter cross-off camping stroke hotel tour?
I had a fab time. Really enjoyed it. Most beautiful scenery. The camping bit is what it is. I enjoyed the hotel. Still loving Scotland. Can't wait to come back.
Brilliant. Okay, so from me and all the guys, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little mini series of the winter cross-off camping stroke hotel tour this year, but we have had a brilliant time. So just remember, if you haven't subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. Please like, share and comment if you dare. But we'll see you on the road soon, folks. Catch you later.
It is.